everyone, it's Allie with Colors of Hope Crafts, and I'm so happy you're here. Today I'm going to show you how I make an art bat from start to finish. Before I get started, I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. 34 of you have joined in the last 28 days. I am just so thrilled that you're here and excited and over the moon, and you are definitely welcome here. So Zoe has a brief editor's note here. I just wanted to let you know that I have hydrocephalus, which is the leading cause of brain surgery in kids, and so I've had to have 12 hydrocephalus related surgeries, and so that does influence my ability to speak normally and clearly, like most people can. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I do try to even out my speech as much as I can in the editing process, so you guys don't notice it as much. But I just wanted to, let you guys know that. So thank you for your patience, and we hope you enjoyed the video. And since 13 of you came from my last art bat video, I thought I'd make another art bat video before continuing on with my sheep breed study project. Normally when I do art bat videos, I have already picked out the fibers, but in this video I have not, because I want to show you how I do that. Normally I have a few colors in mind, and kind of a general theme I'm going for, and a kind of an idea of what type of yarn I want to have. For the art bats that I'm going to make today, I'm kind of inspired by spring and Mother's Day, and I just wanted to make some yarn that reminded me of a Mother's Day bouquet of flowers. And since it was Mother's Day recently, I actually let my mom pick out the colors for this bat. And turns out she was thinking that along the same lines that I was. The colors I had in mind were white, yellow, pink, and green. And she asked me, what do you think of pink, yellow, and green? And I was just ecstatic because those were the colors I had in mind. Normally I start with one or two fibers I have in mind that I'm going to be using for the bulk of the bat, and then I look for fibers in my stash that have that I think will look good with that. So the fiber I'm going to start with is this pink merino, and I actually already ran it through Athena a couple of times because it had gotten a little bit felted, and it was roving, and now it's a pink bat. And I'm actually going to pull it apart, so I'm actually going to pull it apart so we have enough for two bats. Okie dokies, so as you can see, I have 3 bags of smaller pieces of fiber here that I'm just going to be going through and pulling from. And remember, I am looking for yellow, green, white, and pink. Now I'll be looking for fibers that really enhance this pink. Also, one thing I want to mention is I don't know what's going on with my ring light. So if the colors aren't showing up as vibrantly as they are in real life, I apologize for that, but hopefully you can get a sense of what they actually are and why I think they look good. So again, we will be getting pink, green, yellow, and white out of these bags. I really want the finished yarn to look like a yarn bouquet of flowers. So I'll be looking for fibers that not only are those colors, but can also make the fiber look a little bit chunkier. I'm going to pull out colors that I think would be good in the bat and set them aside in this basket that I made. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna set them inside in this basket. I'll show you those before I start making the bat. All right. So this is obviously some bright yellow, so I'm gonna add that. This is some bright yellow, so I'm gonna pull off a strip of that. Put that in there. This is a blend of yellow and white and pink, so that's obviously going in there. And this is just that's how I'm gonna go through it. Here's some more pink. Here's some lovely green and yellow. Oh, silk, that'll go with them. This is some sari silk. And there are pieces of this that I think would look good in the bat, so I'm gonna put that in there. Green. And some pink. I'm pretty sure that's pink that I blended. Some more pink and blue and white. Here's some pink, what looks like flax. Here's some pink nips. Those will look good. These will be some good locks to add to the bat. This is some alpaca. Now I know this isn't green, but I think it might look good in there. One of the things I talked about is wanting to make sure it enhances the colors. And here's some that is pink and blue and just a blend of different fibers together. I'll add that to the some white fibers. There's some more of that pink and yellow and a little bit of purple in there. That's gonna go in the bunch. More green. Oh, here's some yellow and white. That's definitely going with it. There's some pink and white. Here's some yellow alpaca. Here's some dark green, and I'm pretty sure this is from some Malabrigo that I had, but I'm not completely sure. Here's some more light pink and some dark pink. I already have some of that in there, but I'm gonna add some more anyway. And not all of this will end up making its way into the bat, but I just want to have some options. And here's some dark green turquoise. And here's a little bit of some silk. I want to say it's tencel silk. And then we've got one more bag to go through, and then we'll be able to start on the bat. And here's the rest of it. This has some more pinks and greens and white in it. This is super soft white. I believe it's merino or Polworth mixed with some mulberry silk, just based on how it looks and how soft and shiny it is. It's gonna go in it. When these locks, they have to go in it, because they can look like flowers. Or maybe I'll add those at the end. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Blend of pink and yellow and purple and other colors. I don't think I'll use that, but it's fine. Alright, here's some more yellow alpaca. Here's some unicorn. White and pink and yellow, and it's got sparkly stuff in it. I'm not sure what this is, but I want to have it be in there. It's white fiber, I'm assuming plant-based fiber by the feel of it. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Has to go in. And here's some more either tencel or mulberry silk. That's going in there. And some more pink. And pink. Pink and white. There's some greenish yellow. And here's there's some silk blend mixed with tweed and wool. And here's some more hot pink fiber. I think this is pretty good. And again, I won't use all of this, but this will definitely give me a lot of options. And one more thing, the goodies. This is the extra fun and funky stuff that I often put into bats. So I'm gonna pull out a few pieces of this roving to go into these bats. Again, I know they're not 100% the colors that I'm looking for, but it'll add, it will enhance the colors that I'm trying to get. I pulled out a bunch of the sari silk pieces and the merino, and it's gonna be really fun. And then I also want to use some of this white fire star. Pink and turquoise fire star and the pink and red fire star. There's some yellow fire star and some gold Angelina. Have some bright pink blocks in here. And some more nuts, which are green and pink and purple and turquoise. And there's some green mulberry silk. So that'll be fun. Okay, so these are the fibers I picked out, and this is the basket I'm holding them in. I made this basket with a lot of my early yarn, and it just got done. I just randomly decided to pull out some early yarn that hadn't sold and make something pretty with it. So I made this basket, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Alright, so I'm going to start with putting the pink merino onto the drum carder. I'm just going to take a small strip of this and put it in the tray back here. I want to get a decent bed of fiber down before I start adding the silk or a silk or other goodies down, but it won't have to be just this pink fiber. I'll be adding some of the other fibers that I pulled. This is a painting technique. Normally I normally use it with my silk and other goodies, but it can also be useful with roving and comb tap as well. And again, I'm sorry about the ring light. I don't know what's going on with it. I may just have to get a new one. add some white fire star. And remember, I'm aiming to make yarn that will look like it is a bouquet of flowers. It's important to floof up the fibers before you put them into the tray. This makes it easier to evenly distribute it onto the drum. Sometimes you'll get fibers that are felted together and it'll be harder to floof them out ahead of time. That was the case with this yellow alpaca, but that was okay because it's going to go into a section of the yarn that's chunkier. Like I said, the colors don't necessarily have to go with the colorway you've planned. It can include pops of color that would enhance the colors that are already in the bat. Also, sorry about the lawnmower outside. It's my neighbor's and I'm not going to go outside. You don't always have to put it evenly in the middle of the tray. You can also put it on one side or the other depending on where you want the fiber to end up. This is a flicker brush I use to get the fiber to go down deeper into the teeth. It makes it possible for you to add more fiber. I love adding Firestar to bats. It makes it a lot more sparkly and fun and pretty, and it just makes that for a happier bat. Alright, so with these neps, I'm going to be sandwiching them between two pieces of fiber. So I'm gonna...
As the bat starts to get more full, it can be hard to keep the fiber in the teeth. So sometimes I have to use my fingers to pat it down. And then of course I also use the flicker brush.
Lay another piece of fiber down on top of them. See, so I have them sandwiched between two pieces of fiber. And then I will put the sandwich through the drum carder. And hopefully the nubs will end up being put onto the bag. Oh, it is. That's nice.
As I get close to the end, I make sure to add the last little pops of color that I want to make sure that I get into the bat. And that's how I make an art bat. First I pick the colors I want to use, then I pick the fibers, then I use a variety of techniques to put the fiber onto the drum. And just like that, I have 3 gorgeous art bats ready to be spun up into gorgeous art yarn. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like this video and leave a comment if you want to see more. Take care. Bye.